So man, I'm telling you, the puppet from Saw never had this much exercise in his life.
Yeah, it's still riding around on his tricycle all the time. Now it needs to actually move his body.
Yeah. You know, I was debating between that and To Be from Nier, you know, because I was like, I mean, it's for charity, To Be's ass, you know. You know, I thought it could have been a good attraction, but I was like, hell no. We're called the Clock Tower team for a reason.
Yes.
Also, reminder that we have a little Saw block coming up later with Drew Horse, so you know, it's only appropriate.
That is true. Yes, exclamation point schedule to see exactly when.
Yeah, we're gonna have first Mermaider's Run of Moons of Madness, and then we're gonna have Saw 1 and 2 with Drew Horse. And
yeah, even getting
everybody,
double, it's not just one, it's both of them.
Yeah, everybody should just stick around. Like, you can leave during my showcase, it's fine. Just come back later. But
no, don't do it. No, listen.
For the actual speedrunners, you know, I'm a fraud. I was just, you know, slipped in here. It's like, I'm gonna infiltrate into the actually talented people. Well, the song is almost over. 1 minute. And do this. Also, I hope you guys cannot hear me like blasting my breath into the microphone. Hope it's not too loud.
I'm not hearing it, so I assume the chat's fine too.
Okay. I was like, no. I don't think anybody was here for a Beat Saber exhaustion ASMR.
We're here for the vibes.
Hey, whoever says that my playlist doesn't contain good music, I'm meeting you after the stream. We're gonna see each other outside. If anybody in chat,
outside, how about that?
Yeah, if anybody in chat is complaining about my choice of songs, I'm gonna fight you for it. You're gonna see. All right, so Hollow Knight. When is Hollow Knight 2 coming out? I forgot. Silk Song. When is Silk Song coming out? Huh? Hollow Knight. Great game as well. I never finished it because I rage quit midway, but it was a great game nonetheless. And this is the soundtrack of one of the boss fights in Hollow Knight. And it's very, very good. So let's just jump right into it. I don't even know. How much time do I have? I've left, generally speaking.
Oh, you're about halfway through, 28 minutes.
Alright, so we have time. I like the violins in this one a lot.
Yeah, I haven't heard this one before, but I'm really liking it.
It feels like, I think if somebody listens to this without knowing the game, they wouldn't think that it's like related to any boss fight or anything, because it doesn't feel threatening. It almost feels like just adventurous, you know, but not like in a negative way.
Exactly. It has that sense of epicness, but not the threat.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Got this. Got this in the bag. And this part is my favorite.
I feel like we just got the threatening part of the song.
If to me it feels more like somebody running. Does that make sense? Like, you know, just that moment of
It does,
action.
but I associate that with threat personally, because if you're running, then you're probably running away from something.
You're right.
Or maybe that just means that I'm lazy, because I wouldn't run unless I'm running
Oh
away
no,
from
I
something.
completely agree with you on that. I'm like, yeah. There's a tram coming right now, and the next one is in 20 minutes. I'm good. I'm gonna wait the 20 minutes. I'm gonna pull out my Kindle and just I don't need to ridiculize myself in public by trying to run for the tram. That's fine.
Exactly. I'm not that much of a rush. Come on.
You can always spare 20 minutes, right? Feeling like a orchestra director. This final part feels a lot like that. It's like closing and then you have to bow. It honestly gave me that feeling every time. Yeah, I think it was intended to be that way, but I think it's very cool, yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed some Hollow Knight. Next up, I hope nobody in here speaks Japanese, because otherwise this next song is spoilers. This is the ending track of Persona 3, which is coming out in January, by the way, if anyone would like it. Atlas, hire me, please. Just please, Atlas.
We
Anyway,
just want to talk.
yeah, it's coming out in January. This game is also great. A little bit more outdated, of course. This song is awesome. This is just a TV-sized version, because the normal one would be over 4 minutes. I did not have a lot of time to practice this, and the times that I did, I finished it, but like, by a tip. So this is one of the ones that we could actually fail. So let's watch out for that. I wouldn't say that the mapping is necessarily too hard, but there's a lot of swap going on where you have to go with the blue to the left and with the red to the right, which doesn't come natural because, of course, you're used to see the blue on the right and the red on the left, so it feels weird. I think in general, Beat Saber is one of those games that just because a mapping is expert or hard, it doesn't necessarily mean that they all have the same difficulty. Because a song can be difficult for different reasons. There is one mapper called Joe Static. He maps, they map, I don't know. They map a lot of tracks. And I cannot, for the life of me, do any of their expert plus stuff, because they do a lot of swaps around in their mappings. And the mappings are really good. Like, they're not bad or anything. They're just very hard. So yeah. If you cannot do a mapping on a certain difficulty, like let's say you trained yourselves to do at least hard difficulty on most mappings. If you can't do it on some, don't feel bad about it.
That's the cool
it
thing
honestly
about, like, custom charges and stuff too.
Yeah.
I remember that I've played Clone Hero a little bit, which I guess is kind of comparable to this, and like you can sometimes really tell people's personality. They have like little tells in their charts that are like unique to them.
If I download something and I don't know what it is, and I try, I don't know who made it, but I go in Expert Plus and I see this pattern and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's Joe Static for sure, So yeah, it's kind of the same in this game. I think that goes for most rhythm games out there. So that's definitely one thing. So coming up next, I know we already had one Undertale song, but I know that people would have been pissed if I didn't put this one in. It would have been like,
Yes.
You put Dummy in and you didn't put Megalovania. Oh my god. So yeah, we're just gonna go for some Megalovania. I could not complete Expert on time for the marathon. So we're gonna go Expert Plus, I mean. So we're gonna go on normal Expert this time. The Expert Plus is like just a tad harder, but it definitely requires training for it. Unless you are, you know, the god of Beat Saber. In that case, you know, whatever. But like, it's fine. If you can make it on the first try, I'm happy for you. And I accept free coaching anytime. How did I miss that? Game. Sometimes the game just is like, nah, whatever. You know, I'm kind of hoping that the the Saber glitch that I was referring to earlier happens just because it's very funny to see. But at the same time, it would be one song fail, so I don't know how I feel about that. See, this is one of the songs that I think it's like the hardness of it. It's not in how fast it is or anything like that. It's in the fact that, especially on Expert Plus, it forces you a lot of time to do two different patterns with your hands. It's like when people are like, "Oh, can you rub your belly and your nose at the same time?" But going like the opposite ways.
It's like
you know
rub
what I mean?
one thing and pat another thing at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It's basically the same feeling. So it's definitely something that one gets used to. It's not impossible. I think most people would be able to do it. You know, it's just like, that's the hard part of the song. Just like another song later on, but... Who wants to dance a conga? Who wants to do a conga line? So, Crypt of the Necrodancer, another rhythm game, a great rhythm game, a very hard rhythm game.
Oh yeah.
It's a roguelike rhythm game. The soundtrack is incredibly amazing. I very much recommend it. This is the track that plays during one of the boss fights, which is King Konga. Spoilers, by the way. I'm sorry, everyone. So this is another one of those songs that it's tricky because it looks very slow, but it has a lot of weird stuff going on in there. And you'll see why very soon.
I remember this boss fight always threw me off because it has like that one beat where you need to like stop.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so make sure that if you're playing this, you have a lot of space. I almost killed myself. Okay.
Stay safe.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you know. I've fallen a lot of times when I was a kid. I'm not known for my equilibrium. my balance. First time that I played this song, those walls threw me off so much that I was like, what in the world is going on? I've never seen any other mapping that had like such extreme walls, because you actually have to move from your position, which doesn't happen in any other song that I ever played. So it was super weird. Like, you actually have to walk to the other side of the thing.
It looks super cramped, yeah.
Yeah. And the walls do a lot of damage to your health. So you have to avoid them. Like, you can't just, stay in them. That's not recommendable. All right. So I was mentioning this
one
earlier. Yeah. Who likes Alan Wake in here? I know at least somebody does.
I
do. All right. So I like Poets of the Fall a lot. I, met them, let's say, the first time in Alan Wake 1. And they also did, some songs for Alan Wake American's Nightmare and also for Control. And this is a song from Control. I did try to get one from Alan Wake, but the only one that I could find was the happy song. And for those that know the song, it's not very happy.
It's not a happy song.
I thought it wouldn't have been appropriate. It's a cool song, but it's not a happy song. I thought it wouldn't have been appropriate for the marathon. Yep. So we're just gonna vibe to My Dark Disquiet, which is a great song. The mapping is one of those that I was referring before, where there's some sections where one hand needs to do a different thing from the other. It's not too hard, but there's unfortunately only this one difficulty, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't really change it. I know the lyrics.
And I'm glad I'm hearing this out of sync, because that makes me be able to resist singing along. Because
yeah, I'm like, must not sing.
Yup.
Oh, and by the way, Control is also a great game. Just throwing it out there.
Basically, every single Remedy game is a fucking banger. Play them.
Was Remedy also the one that they did the Quantic something?
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, yeah. Was it also there?
They actually did. Poets of the Fall did a song for them, but it wasn't ready in time or something, so it actually wasn't in the game. But there still was a song made for it that they released afterwards.
Yeah, because I haven't played Quantum Break. I do have
really good. Yeah. I do recommend playing it. It's very underrated, I would say. A lot of people have, hated on it, and I don't really know why, because when I played it, I loved it. It was very enjoyable. It's a very different type of game. If you want the horror type experience or, creepy or anything, it doesn't have that, but it does have great action.
To be fair, what threw me off the first time was that the game is 200 gigabytes, because the cutscenes are all movie, basically, actual movie with real people. So I was like, all right, yeah, I guess I'm not installing this game right now.
It's basically a TV show. Because,
yeah.
You play basically a chapter of the game, and then they give you a TV show showing the other parts that you aren't playing, what's happening around you, and then it's back so you keep putting you in control.
And I very much like the actor they picked for it, because I saw him in Warehouse 13 already, and I loved him there. So yeah, I do like the guy, but I never played the game, and I think that's the only one that I haven't played. I am looking forward to Alan Wake 2.
Jessie Faden in Control. She also has a character in Quantum Break.
Oh, right. Okay. I like this part of the mapping, because it's they're trying to actually make waves and they make you go under. It's it follows the lyrics so good.
That is cool.
I have to admit something about Control though. I really enjoyed the game. I do feel like at some point though, it kind of overstayed its welcome in the sense of I was like, I don't want to fight enemies anymore. Like all I want to do is, you know, progress, read files, and find out creepy stuff about everything that is going on. I want more SCPs basically.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, my favorite part of that is just exploring the SCPs, or, you know, their version of them.
Yeah. And honestly, I wish they'd just put more SCPs and just like, don't make me fight, just, you know. I know I'm probably in the minority here though, because
give me all the creepy objects in their lore.
Yeah. Like, gameplay is very important for any game out there. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's just that I'm one of those persons.
Have very good gameplay too. The abilities are really cool.
I'm just one of those people that is fine even with a walking simulator as long as the story is good. Yeah, I'm those type of people. So. All right. I don't know why they're so long to finish the song. Okay. So next one. Who here hasn't gone to the disco on a Saturday night? I've never been to a disco on a Saturday night, but I've played Yakuza, so... You know, I started playing Yakuza 0 only recently, because I never played it before. And when I got to the club part, where you can do the dance minigame in there, I still haven't quite figured that out. I was so distraught, because I was like, I'm generally good at rhythm games, but I don't understand how this one works. So I decided to just put the songs from the dancing minigame from Yakuza in Beat Saber and just, you know, be satisfied with that. So yeah, this is a short and sweet one, but it's very vibable. I feel back in the 90s, or maybe a little bit earlier than that even. Maybe for next marathon, I'll get a full body tracking. So instead of playing Beat Saber, I'm just gonna try to dance the songs. Like, I'm gonna do Kiryu dance moves on this song.
Hell yeah!
Always as the puppet comes off, of course. Oh, no, you don't do that to me. Oh my god. The quest just informed me that the battery is low.
Oh no!
Oh, please. Resist a little bit longer. I blame it on Juhorse. Because Juhorse was like, come in. Yeah, I blame it on Juho because he was like, yeah, come in earlier in the tech check. And I did, but now the quest is like not happy about it. So, let's speedrun the last few songs. This is officially a speedrun now. Alright. Final Fantasy X-2.
A little bit more.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X-2. I put this in because otherwise one of my mods would have never shut up about it. So, let's go. I can hear you. So, Final Fantasy X-2. It's by many considered the black sheep of the Final Fantasy family. Together with 13. Well, not 13 per se, but like 13 Lightning Returns, I guess. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Final Fantasy fan. Anyway, I honestly don't think Final Fantasy X ever deserved the hate that it got. I think it's a pretty enjoyable game. I do understand why people have gripes with it, but having girls that change costume and fight in different costumes is not that big of a deal. you're not 12 anymore, I'm sure you can enjoy that. A lot of people, like, at least when I was young and the game came out, a lot of people were like, ew. But there's only female protagonists. And, you know, and to change class, you have to change your costume. Like, what the hell?
Oh
That's not manly enough.
Word.
So, yeah. That's always, like, that's the main point that I heard from people across many years that I was like, what are you on about? The game is very enjoyable. It lacks some aspects of classic Final Fantasy games, like the complete free exploration. And yes, the fact that they tried to bank on a sequel for Final Fantasy X is not great, because I think Final Fantasy X story was perfect as it was. But honestly, it's a fun game. Try it out. Never be alone. Ooh, all right. So, what's up next? All right. So, this is another one of those songs that it's like, I never played the game, but I know the song kind of thing. Metal Gear Rising, it's, you know, by others considered the black sheep of Metal Gear series overall. But I never played the game myself, but every person that played it without the bias of, you know, being a fan of the saga for a long time, said that it's actually a very enjoyable game, and I fully believe them. And the soundtrack is a banger, so, you know.
If nothing else, let's just enjoy the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, if anybody can just, like, drop a DM to the Metal Gear speedrunning community and tell them that I'm available for parties, weddings, you know, like, whatever they want, I can just go on a stage and play Beat Saber while Metal Gear Solid music is playing. That's fine. I'll do it even for free.
Wow, what an offer.
Yeah, as long as they pay for my
say
trip.
no?
Yeah. Somebody broke plywood. I did try to learn the Expert Plus for this one, but this one was another one of those songs that I downloaded last minute, kind of. And I think it's a very good song, and I like it, so I wanted to still keep it in the lineups, let's say. Like, how do you not get hyped by that, huh? Rules of nature.
I am feeling hyped now.
Let's go play Metal Gear Rising.
Right.
Right now.
After the marathon.
You know, there's like, I think I saw only one cutscene from the game, and the villain from that game, like, it's honestly, it's intense. Oh, fuck. Well, that's it. First 5.
Oh no.
First 5.
There we go. £5.
See? 5. All right. I don't know if we have time to repeat it, so let's slid up to the next one.
Alright.
This was on Big Request by Big Scared.
Yes. I've seen
And
what this is. I love it.
I don't know why it says Silent Hill 3. I just realized. Like, it says Silent Hill 3, but the thumbnail is Silent Hill 2. And we all know that the dog ending is in Silent Hill 2, so I don't know. I just realized that it says Silent Hill 3, but yeah, this was
Might
one of
have
the
been a
few
typo and they didn't realize. But dog
yeah.
ending.
Yeah, like, yeah. This was, you know, one of the few Silent Hill songs that I could find, so. This is like I'm speedrunning Silent Hill 2 all over. And you know, you don't even have to pay extra for the dog ending. Look, I'm giving it to you for free.
What a bargain.
the internet down?
Wait, did it
Did
die
I crash?
completely?
Did it crash? Because no, 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 no.
What happened?
Yo, stop interrupting us. We're fine.
Oh my god! Panic! I've been talking to myself for half an hour.
Don't worry.
You're telling me now?
Keep barking. We're good.
We keep barking. I don't know what to bark. How did you bark? I think one of the most amusing tidbits about Silent Hill 2 that I ever heard was from Nab Zombie. And for those of you that don't know who Nab Zombie is, he's a streamer. And he used to stream a lot of Silent Hill. He's a big Silent Hill fan. And he did a lot of story playthroughs. And he was saying that when it comes to the dog ending, that was the last ending chosen from like a pool of ideas that the team came up with. And I think one of the funniest ones was, to me anyway, was the fact that they wanted to find a way to make it so that the sun was the one to blame. Everything that happened in Silent Hill 2 was because of the sun. I don't know the details of it, but that was one of the ideas that came up. And I'm so glad that they went with the dog one.
Me too.
Plus, you know, with the dog one, we got that shot of chest naked James. That is like, oh, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Right, so we have about 5 minutes left, just so you know roughly where we're at.
5 minutes? Okay, so I'm gonna put in one that I'm gonna fail for sure. I'm sorry for the Portal fans. I'm sorry for the Genshin Impact fans. It's time for squats. Who feels like squatting? So,
I mean, I
anybody
know, but
that
you'll be doing them.
Yeah, anyone that played this game, I think they have PTSD from this song. So,
Oh god.
because it's tied to a minigame, to 2 minigames in the game, and the second one is insanely hard. So imagine that right now I'm doing that, but in Beat Saber. So there's high chances that I can fail this.
What a way to end the showcase.
With a failure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just to show how much of a fraud I am. No, but this song is very good for your glutes.